Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the...
First of all, why are they always naked? One would think that they are nudists. Especially for the fact that they don't even wear protection for interplanetary travel. They seem to have no need for it to protect from the earthly environment either. Second, where are the genitals? Are they hiding it somewhere? Do they reproduce in incubators, or are they laying eggs, etc.? Where are the pregnant aliens? Also, why is it always they impregnate our women but not use our men? What's wrong with our men? Third, where is the hair? Why are they so hairless? Is that normal? Not even big bushy eyebrows to protect the big ass eyes from the dust. On the subject of eyes, you never see aliens wearing glasses either. Makes you wonder. With all these questions, I can't help but believe that the aliens are no aliens at all. They are most likely super evolved humans from the future, time traveling to observe us in our primitive state and to make sure we don't destroy ourselves. A little background: my BF leaves for work at 5 o'clock. I don't wake up till 7 o'clock, so I sleep in. He'll say goodbye to me before he leaves, so I'll wake up for a few seconds and go right back to sleep. LOL. Now on to the point. For the last 6 months, or more, I've been having horrible sleep paralysis when he leaves, several mornings throughout the month. It's not exactly the same dream every time, but they all have one common theme: someone/something is pretending to be my boyfriend. For the first few months I would hear the door open and I would call out for him. That thing would sound just like him and say, "Yeah, it's me. I came back. Just go back to sleep," or something like that every time. I would ask why, and then it would stop talking. I would hear it taking a belt off, like my BF would then lay next to me and I could feel the bed morph to its body. Eventually I would break my paralyzing fear and turn over super fast to see its face, but obviously nothing was there. Side note, I never remember that waking up moment when it happens. After those first few months it started touching my head or my hips, a light touch. I was still in denial about what was happening and would still ask it, "Are you BF's name?" And it would say, "Yes, I came back." I would say back, "No, you're not," and start crying. Eventually I stopped talking to it and would just lay there in fear. Lately though, it's gotten much worse. The very last time it happened, it laid next to me like it always does, but it was actually spooning me and holding me tight and whispering in my ear. That's never happened to me before. Another side note, I've had sleep paralysis in the past, but it was super rare and I would just feel paralyzed and couldn't speak. Well, tonight I thought I finally figured out why I was having all this fucked up sleep paralysis. I noticed that when I do have sleep paralysis, the bedroom door is open. So I told my BF my theory and asked him if he could always close the door when he leaves from now on. He told me for the first time ever that he always closes the door. Sometimes the door is wide open. Sometimes it's just slightly open. But every time I get that dream, the door was open, and that's literally how my sleep paralysis starts every fucking time. With that thing opening the door. It's just us two that live here. Someone please tell me it's all just sleep paralysis. I was getting flowers and dessert for my girlfriend who was at work, hotel. I got everything gathered and walked towards the front door, which are open since it's so hot and it was night. She usually sits at the table right in the front of the lobby in a specific chair off to the left. When I was walking closer, I saw her sitting there. She turned to look at me and we made eye contact. She immediately jumped off the chair since she's short and ran off to the left of the lobby behind some pillars. I thought she was trying to scare me and thought I didn't see her, so I played along and followed her to behind the pillars where the kitchen is at. I looked behind 2 pillars and nothing. Then immediately afterwards she says hey. And she was behind me. I was obviously confused and asked where she came from. She said from the back of the front desk, which is at the right side of the lobby. I suddenly felt weird, so I asked was anyone in the lobby just now, specifically a girl or woman. Since there's cameras in the back she was looking at. She responded that no one else has been here. I didn't know what to make of the situation just now and started replaying what I just saw in my head and realized that my girlfriend was wearing contacts and whatever I saw was wearing thick black frames but wearing her exact uniform and had her hair up exactly like my girlfriend. I just don't know what to think about this whole situation and asking if anyone else knows what this is or if it's happened to them. Also, this hotel is considered haunted and I've had other things happen like knocking and hearing footsteps, but that is all. Some background: I'm a nurse, we work in an older hospital, about 50 years old. This occurred in the emergency department around 6:30 p.m. During shift change my co-worker and I are talking to each other and walking to the break room to gather our things. There is a petite nurse/healthcare worker in scrubs walking in front of us that we are closely following in the hall to the break room. We didn't recognize her as our regular unit staff. We never saw her face as she never turned around or spoke to anyone that we passed in the halls. Well, she opens the door, enters the room, and the door is slowly closing. We are like 5 steps behind her and I rush to the door to keep it from shutting. That's how close in distance we were. I then open the door prepared to greet this person and there is no one there. This break room does not have any other rooms, exits, or even a bathroom. My co-worker and I stood there dumbfounded because we both knew we saw the same lady enter the room right before us. Our description of her appearance was the exact same, and when we asked others if they had seen anyone matching her description, no one had seen anyone who looked like that on the unit. We even had a co-worker tell us they had just seen us walking to the break room together, but there was not a third person near us. By far the most bizarre and creepiest shit I've encountered in my life, and I have no explanation for it.
Like, share and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to ring the notification bell. You can follow us on Twitter at Motel and RV Park. Catch the live streams on Rumble. Listen to text-to-speech stories on Atomic Shaman TTS on YouTube.